Hello children, welcome back to the Unit of Inquiry class. So in today's class, we are going to learn about hierarchy. So already we have learned types of organization, which comes under how we organize ourselves, how things are organized. So we learned about different organizations that helps us, we are dependent on, right? So we discussed about school, college, hospital, police station, and many kinds of organization, right? So we also discussed what are the professions related to that, who works in that place, who comes there, what we call them. So you gave many names of professions. So I told you that in an organization people work in order, so that order is called as hierarchy. Okay, so under types of organization we'll be learning the structure in the sense what how the things work inside an organization. So hierarchy is nothing but it is a system or organization, that is arrangement. Organizing is nothing but arrangement, isn't it? So it is an arrangement of people from lowest to highest or highest to lowest. Okay, and you can also define in a way like a system in which people or things are placed in a order, okay, in a series, in the sense that they are placed in a order where they have got different levels with different importance. Okay, every person who works in an organization has got different importance, they have got different status with them, like they have got different responsibilities and roles. Okay, so it doesn't mean if a person is in a lowest order means he doesn't have any importance. Definitely each and every person in an organization has got importance, because already we discussed that an organization is a place where a group of people work together. Okay, so they work in a hierarchical order, so they work in an order where, why do they work in order, why do they work in a group? It is because they have to attain a goal, they have a specific goal. If you talk about school, the main goal of school is to provide better education to the children. Okay, at the same time teachers also should be learning something new, they have to enhance, they have to develop their skills. So both are benefited, the school is providing the things for teachers as well as the students, so they have a specific goal, so we teachers have to work together in order to provide that goal. So if you're working separately, it won't work. So hierarchy is very much important in any organization that you say. So hierarchy helps people to work in a order where they can attain a specific goal. Unless they work in a group, the goal cannot be achieved. So that is what is hierarchies. And hierarchy is also important because if there is a, you can look at this picture in the right hand side, there will be a person who is the head of that organization, and under that person many people will be working. So that is the person who gives instructions on what are the things that we have to do, and if suppose we have any problem, we can reach that person to solve that issue. So hierarchy is very much important. Okay, so the definition of hierarchy is nothing but where people are arranged in order where they have got different job responsibilities. Each one of them will be doing different job, but their goal is the one. Okay, their goal would be the same. So that is what an hierarchy is called as. So um, we did some activities like last week where I have given you the professions which is related to the school, and you listed out few people who work in a school or who are there in a school, and I asked you to arrange it, and definitely I should say that many of you have arranged it, or I should say you have done a great job by putting them in order, and you gave me the reason. So I thought I would make a video so that those who were absent for a week, I will give a revision on that. So this is a hierarchy of school. So commonly every school have different hierarchies. Okay, different names will be given for different people who are working there. So when I asked you what do you call the people who work in a school, so you said teachers. So nowadays they are called as educators. So we have got different names for different jobs, but the job they do is the same. Okay, so here if you see, the first person who comes in a school is principal, and next comes the coordinators, team leaders, teachers, and students. So this is how the order goes. So principal is the head of the school, he'll be handling all the things in the school, he'll be giving the instructions to the coordinators. Okay, principal is the head of the whole school, the whole school is working under principal. And what is the job of the principal is to take care of the issues in the school, take care of the other staffs in the school, and whatever issue is going on in the school, he has to solve it. Okay, and next comes the coordinators who work directly under principal. So coordinators are again the heads, but they are not the principal, but they will be head for the different departments. Like in our school, if you say, we call PYP, MYP, DP. So PYP has got a separate coordinator, MYP has got separate coordinator, DP has got separate coordinator, because principal alone cannot handle all the department together, right? He cannot do all the things at the same time because he has got lots of work. So he assigns the work to the coordinators. So now the coordinators are the ones who give us work, that is the teachers. So under coordinators, if you see, there are team leaders. Team leaders are again teachers, okay? They are also teachers, but the thing is that they will be leading some teachers. They will be some of the teachers will be under them, where team leaders are more experienced, okay? Here if you see, principal is the most experienced person. That person would be the most experienced because he would have been a teacher for a long time. He has taught in many schools, like he has got many different experiences, so that's why he is the head of the school. Now coordinators are next to them because they also are experienced, but not as much as principal is. Next comes the team leaders, who are also experienced teachers. They have been in school for a long time, and they have taught many kids, and they have in many school, and they have got different skills in them. At the same time, team leaders are also teachers. They also teach the students, but they will be leading some teachers. They will be like helping some teachers, okay? Then comes the teachers, then comes the students. So how this works is nothing but, you are there, you are all students, right? So we as teachers give education to you, we do something to you, something for you, and at the time when you have some issues with you, whom do you reach? You directly go to your teacher and then say, okay? And at the same time, the teachers, if they can solve it, they will solve it. If it cannot be solved by them, what do? They reach their team leaders. They have to tell the team, the leader of the team, that this is what is happening. The team leader, if they are unable to solve that, they will pass it to coordinators, and coordinators will try to solve it. Again, if the coordinator is unable to do something, they can go to the principal. So this is how it is, not only for the problem, it is how the work is done, okay? So principal will be giving works to coordinators. At the same time, coordinators will be assigning it to team leaders. Team leaders will be, intimated, like this is what is going to happen, so please take care of that. So now the team leaders work is to assign the works to the teachers, and teachers will educate the students. So this is how the order works. If there was nothing like this, a school can't work properly, right? They cannot provide. There should be a goal, and we should plan how to reach the goal. So this is how it happens. So this is how it this doesn't mean that a teacher or a student is given low importance in a school because they are coming below, they are coming on the last. It's not like that. Every person has got different job roles, okay? Every person is different. Now if you take, you like students, your job is different, the work you have to do is different, the work we have to do is different, right? So that is the difference here. So the job that principal has to do and a teacher has to do varies a lot. So teachers have to gain more and more and more of experience, and they can reach as team leads. They can go, they can become a coordinator, and future, and they will be becoming a principal. So this is how things work. So work has to be done in an order. So to assign the work, we have hierarchy. So this is the hierarchy that is in the school. So next, if you see in a hospital, this is not the same hierarchy of every hospital. Every hospital differs. So I generally took this off so that it is easy for you to understand how things work. So in hospital, if you talk about the hierarchy, the first person who comes is chief doctors. Next is assistant doctors, nurses, pharmacy staff, janitors, and patients. So chief doctors are the main doctors. Here also, as per the experience, they should be, very much experienced to become a chief doctor. They are the main doctors there. They are the ones to take the decisions in the hospital. Okay, so chief doctors are the main doctors. They will be working as admin staff also in the hospital. Like they not only treat the patients, at the same time they have got different jobs. They have got lots of work to do in a hospital. Next come the assistant doctor. So chief doctor's job is to assist this assistant doctors. They guide the assistant doctors. If any case is coming in the hospital, like if any serious cases are coming, the assistant doctors will reach the chief doctors in asking like what they should do, how they should do. So chief doctors are the one who guides the assistant doctors, help the assistant doctors to get more experience in that. So assistant doctors doesn't mean that they don't know anything. They are also doctors, okay? But they should be guided by the chief doctors from time to time, okay? So that they can experience, they can gain so much of experience. Next comes the nurses. You know who is a nurse? Nurses are the people who take care of the patients. Apart from doctors, nurses are the ones who really take a good care of the patients in the hospital, and not only physically but mentally also. They counsel the patients, they talk to the patients, they take care of them. So that is what happens. And pharmacy staff is the one who works in the medical field, like he is the one who provides the medicines. If you would have seen doctors prescribes few medicines, and we take that receipt and we go to the medical shop, there a person will be taking and giving the medicines to us. That person is called as pharmacy. Pharmacy means medicines, okay, medical staff. Next comes the janitors. Janitors are the important people. Without them nothing would be proper, because janitors are the people who take care in the cleanliness of the place. So in school also we have janitors, in hospitals, wherever we go, we have them, right? So they take care of the cleanliness, they take care of the what you say, the surroundings, whether it is proper or not. Next come the patients. So patients are the people who get treated in the hospital. So this also you arranged it in a correct order. I should appreciate you all for. Next comes the hierarchy of an airport. So we discussed a lot about this, and I was wondering, like, you people have told it in a correct manner. And the first person who comes in airport is pilot. Okay, pilot is the one who is responsible for working in the flights. Next comes the air hostess, who guides the passengers on how to put a seat belt, how to how to sit, and every thing is told by the air hostess. And also air hostess's job is to take care of you people, to provide things whatever you need. Next comes the air traffic controller. So air traffic controller is a person, his or her job is to control the traffic. That is, if there is some traffic in the air, not only on roads, even in the sky, when the aircrafts or the aeroplanes travel, when the flights travel, there are traffic, right? But it is not the same as in the land. So the air traffic controller's job is to see whether if the flight is traveling in a proper way, whether there is any delay in the flight, or if there are lots of flights on the same route, and taking off of the flight is taken care by them, landing of the flight is taken care of them. So this air traffic controller is a person who instructs the pilot when to land, whether it is safe to land on a place, whether it is time to take off. All the instructions are given by the air traffic controller to the pilot. So the air traffic controller is mainly for taking care of the landing, taking care of the taking off of the flight, and taking care of the delays. If there is any delay in the flight, all this is taken care by the air traffic controller. Next comes the security officer. So once you get into the airport, he is the person who checks us whether we are carrying something that we are not supposed to. And next comes the baggage checker, where your luggages are checked. Next is the ground handler. So ground handler is a person who takes care of the flight, who gives services to the flights, and he is the person who is responsible for loading your luggages and loading off your luggages into the flight or from the flight. Okay, then is the check-in staff. So once you check in the airport, you have to wait there for some time, so to board the flight. So all this is the work happening in the airport. So there are a lot many people working in an airport. Okay, this is that doesn't mean there are no other people. There are many people, there are many things happening. If you see, commonly receptionists are there. So there are many people who work in an organization, but there is an order for working. So I took only few things, because I wanted it to be simple, so that you understand it more clearly. So this is how it is. So hierarchy in an organization is very important for the work to be done in a proper way. Then only there will be a teamwork. When you work in a team, you can achieve your goals fast, isn't it? You would have observed when you are in school, when some work is given, when it is assigned to you in individual, like separately, if I'm giving you that work, you take a lot of time to finish it. At the same time, when I give you as a group work, you finish it within a fraction of second, because you are working in a team, and in a team you should work in a proper way. So you are having a goal, and to achieve that you work in a group. So that is what is this. So I hope you have understood what is an hierarchy. In next class we'll see some of the community helpers, that is the professions, and we'll see like what are the purpose of some organizations. We'll also see what is their roles and responsibilities. Now itself I have explained you what are the roles and responsibilities. In next class we'll see more deeper. So till then, bye, take care, love you all.